What is up, everybody? This is Panda here to bring you JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Episode 2. Now, this episode really did get me interested since now it's the second episode and we've already got a time skip. It's gone through 7 years as we've been here, and it's actually now in 88 when Jack the Ripper was, so maybe that might be important future on. We also got the opening as well, which is very, very colourful. It's like all manga style, like colour, like Jeff. It's really, really like very well animated. I think a lot of the fans might really enjoy a lot of that. But it started off like 7 years later with Jonathan and Dio playing some rugby, good old fashioned English rugby, like proper gentleman play. Um, and they are like apparently they were like faking their friendship for the past 7 years. For what they think, like they still doubt each other, but they like still get along a lot better than they did. But during these 7 years, Jonathan's father is becoming getting ill, and throughout all the time, I believe Dio was studying law, and Jonathan was already a full-fledged archaeologist, and he was experimenting with the mask that he had. And it was like, why did these people decide to create this mask? It only reacts when it has blood on there. Um, and I believe his mother was an archaeologist as well, since he's saying, "Oh, I feel a strong connection to my mother." And by accident, he actually breaks this box which contained a letter to Dio, and Dio was now about to take in his the father's medicine, and well, honestly, Jonathan caught on that he's actually been poisoning his father with this medicines, and it's actually the same stuff given to Dio's father to kill him. And he's like saying, "Okay, if you really want me to believe it, swear on your father's honor and our honor that it's you didn't do this." And Dio cracked. He couldn't do that because of his old man is like literally a drunk, just an old woman beating drunk who did not even give a crap about anything. He tried to beat up Ed. I liked how Jonathan literally threw him off the balcony, and yet this guy was still okay. It's like pretty crazy. That noise kills a man. And he's like saying, Jonathan was saying, like, I'm going to go through London for 3 days just to find out where this oriental drug came from, since he couldn't decipher it himself. And he ended up fighting these goons on the street, which were really no match for. He even showed them compassion, and they said, "Oh, I respect you now." Like, I think there was supposed to be a chapter maybe showing about the Jonathan's finding this drugs man, because they're saying he's a very slippery guy. Be careful when you watch out for him. So I think they might have skipped that chapter. And Dio came in there as well, drunk, and he's these two goons on the street, and he literally smashed one in the face. And the other is like, "I'm going to test the mask on you," because he's actually finding other ways to kill the father before he came back, and he's like, "I'm going to test the mask, see what it does." And what happens is like he puts it on one of the guys, and strange, he turns into a vampire. Which instead of like actually sucking his blood with his fingers, he actually with his hands, he actually does it with his fingers, putting them in the skin. Luckily, Dio was saved at the right time for that, since the sun came out and they're like traditional vampires, and he goes back to return, saying, "I know what to do now." It ends basically with him returning, but pretty good episode. Let me know what you guys think about it. That's all for this episode with Jonathan confronting Dio. But that's all for me, people. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.